Oh, hi there. You caught me playing a riff that also hopefully avoided a copyright strike by the awesome John Frusciante. Now, big it up, John Frusciante. We have a video today about something that I talked about a little while ago, the John Frusciante Custom Shop Strat that Fender are putting out for a measly $20,000, £20,000, whatever. A lot of money. Anyway, some big news, guys. It's actually been sighted. It's been seen in the wild. A channel on YouTube called Empire Music has been able to get it in their hands and demo it. And I thought, first of all, how did I miss this? Because this was almost 2 weeks ago now, and I've only just heard about it. And I also thought, great, we've seen pictures. Let's see what it's like in someone's hands. Now, don't get me wrong. I say it all the time on this channel. When you see videos of guitars, it's not the same as having the thing in real life in your hands, being able to hear the sounds it makes in person. I 100% always believe that. But it's great for someone to be able to demo it. After the announcement, there's been so much speculation and hype about this guitar. It was pretty cool to be able to actually see it in the flesh. One of the, I think they only made 100, so one of the 100 has actually been seen. If you saw my previous vid, which, you know, feel free to watch, it's on my channel, I was very curious about the price point, £20,000, because like I said in that video, people were buzzing about it, then they saw the price point and that excitement level just dropped pretty instantly, because I'd say the vast majority of people don't have 20k spared to drop on a guitar, no matter how much you love the artist. I took a few screenshots as well to compare John's original 62, the one he owns, alongside these replicas, these custom shop replicas. The video to the original is linked below, the video by Empire Music, but let's scope out these side-by-side comparisons. But yeah, let's check it out. John Frusciante Strat. So first of all, massive credit to Empire Music who put this video out on the John Frusciante Strat. They are a music shop, I guess, with a YouTube channel. It looks great. I've had a look through. It's in the description box if you're interested. And in the video, it looks like this guy, Justin Gentile, has the Strat in his hands. And here's our first proper screenshot to get a good look at this guitar. And I think it's fair to say it looks like John's Strat. You know, on first look, you can tell that's John's 62. Looks great in his hands. And here's a bit more of a view of the neck and the headstock. Looks pretty sweet. In my mind, I'm sure John's headstock has some more decal or something on it. I could be completely wrong, so all the John Frusciante obsessives, please correct me if I am wrong. But it still looks pretty cool, to be fair. And we go to the rear of the guitar. You can see again more of the relicing, the worn paint. A bit later in the video I will do some side-by-side comparison shots, but I couldn't find any decent ones of the back of John's guitar, but at least ones that won't look like 3 blurred pixels on your screen. But from what I have seen, John's guitar is pretty worn at the rear, and it looks like this custom shop is definitely trying to replicate that as close as possible. And again, you can see the neck, the lacquer's worn away, you've still got some at the top of the headstock, looks pretty sweet. And here are some pictures that were on the Empire Music video right at the start, but they kind of flew through quite quickly, so I wanted to kind of screenshot them and really take a bit of time to look at the work. You can see the detail on the relicing. It must be really hard to replicate John's Strat because there's so much relicing. At least do it accurately. But the caveat to me saying that is that you're paying 20 grand, mate. If you're paying 20 grand for a guitar, you want it to be as I'd want it to be almost indistinguishable. One thing I kind of appreciate is the grimy saddles. They've tried to really replicate that, and it looks like they've tried to really follow the original specs of this guitar. Some of the cool things that Justin shared about this guitar is that the electronics have the Illich hum cancelling system, which sounds amazing. To be fair, I'd be quite interested in that on my Strat. You know, some people love the hum, love the noise, but particularly at high volumes it can be an issue. And he says it plays great on this guitar. And here's Justin with it in his hands, jamming it for the video. Have a look at the Empire Music video to hear the sounds. But just in terms of how it looks, guys, I mean, for me, you can tell it's John's Strat, absolutely. And it looks wicked. You know, if someone gave me that guitar, I'd be like, yes, mate, let's jam this thing.
However, on the Empire music video, there's a lot of comments complaining about the way this guitar looks. I mean, I wonder if that's a number of factors. Number one, the price tag. People are thinking this needs to be spot on, which I'm inclined to agree with on that front. Another thing is that actually you're watching a video, and like I said before, you don't know what a guitar's like until you actually get it in your hands. Yes, the video might present something a certain way, but until you see something in the flesh, maybe you might see that guitar and think, actually, this is like holding the real thing. So there's a bit of that as well. It could also be that we're on the internet and people like to complain about stuff. There is that factor as well. But yeah, let's check out these side-by-sides. Let me know what you think. Is this an accurate enough replica for you? Particularly if you're dropping 20k. Justin did play the guitar. He gave us a bit of a vibe as to what it sounds like. He talked about the quality of the pickups, hand-wound by Abigail Ibarra. He talked about some of the specs, so it being a two-piece alder body, a rosewood neck, and the neck being a 60s oval C shape. I have no idea what that means, but I'm guessing it's quite comfortable. To be fair to Justin, he did talk about the price point and said how he would like something a bit more affordable for the wider market, but that there's no signs of that arriving anytime soon, or at least on Empire Music's radar. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. How do you feel about, now we've seen it, it's been spotted, how do you feel about these images compared to the real thing? I thought it was a great video. There were people complaining about what Justin was playing in the comments. I'm like, mate, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with what he was playing. Just people like to moan, mate. Just because he's not playing Give It Away, just get over it, man. You can get enough of a vibe from his playing to see whether you like the sound or not. At least in my mind, anyway. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. JF Strat in the flesh. How do you feel?
Those are some side-by-side comparisons and some of my thoughts on the Empire Music video. The presenter, I felt, did quite a good job kind of displaying it. I would have liked maybe a few more sustained close-ups of the Custom Shop Strat. He said it was already pre-sold, so he was kind of just having an opportunity to play for it before it disappeared into the actual owner's hands. And he played enough, at least for me, to get a little bit of a sound vibe. You know, everyone's going to play differently, every setup is going to sound differently, but I felt it gave a good account of, I guess, the clarity of tone. You could get that. I loved the fact that it had the hum cancelling feature, and it gave you a good idea of what that guitar looked like in someone's hands for reference. It's good to see it on video. Pictures, yeah, they show you an aspect of it, but when you have something in your hands, when you have a guitar in your hands, it's a completely different world then. Ultimately for me, I still think, even after watching that video, I still can't fathom 20k on that guitar. And everyone's different, I get it. Some people love like replicas of their favourite artist's guitar. For me, I'm not massively fussed, I'll be honest with you. Even John Frusciante, who's one of my favourite guitarists, I never thought I need to have a guitar exactly like John Frusciante's. That's not to say if one of those Custom Shop Strats landed in my hands right now, I would turn it away. Absolutely, I'd be more than happy to jam it. But I'm never ever thinking, oh, I really need a guitar like so-and-so's guitar. Or for me, the interest in this is because, number one, Frusciante was a massive influence on my guitar journey, particularly in the early stages. Number two, it's almost been a holy grail for guitar collectors, the guitar community, wanting a John Frusciante Custom. And number three, when I saw the price, I was like, yo, I gotta scope this out, see if it's actually any good. Let me know your thoughts on what you feel. Watch the original Empire Music video linked below. By some chance, if any of the potential owners, or if they've already reached people's hands of these John Frusciante Strats, managed to watch this video, let me know your thoughts from an owner's perspective. You know, if you're one of those guys, you've dropped 20k on it, how do you feel about that? Is the end product worth it? You know, I'm not going to talk about price points of guitars. There's other better videos on YouTube about that. But just from an owner's perspective, you've spent that money, you've got that item in your hands. What's it like? I'd be really interested if anyone's in that position. But otherwise, if you saw the video, if you saw the comparisons, if you've watched this video, what do you think, guys? Just tell me your thoughts. 20k, mate. I can think of, I've got plenty of ideas in my head as to what I would do with 20k on a guitar, or several guitars that I have in mind, let's put it that way. Anyway, massive thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, if you enjoy guitars, if you enjoy music, anything in the musical realm, follow the channel. Massively appreciate your input. And yeah, take it easy, guys.